The Los Angeles Lakers don't want any secrets out in the atmosphere. They want the services of Andre Drummond. And unfortunately for another former All-Star big, his future literally comes down to if Drummond wants to be a Net or a Laker. We're speaking about Demarcus Cousins. So the Lakers are letting it be known, according to multiple sources, that they want Drummond. They want that rebounding machine that seemingly flows well with Anthony Davis, will just make his job so much easier night in, night out. AD doesn't want to be the 5. Drummond loves playing the 5. AD is not a great rebounder. Drummond loves getting rebounds. So the Lakers have put it out there in the atmosphere, and apparently DeMarcus Cousins is aware of this. Cousins, who was recently released from the Houston Rockets, to me, for no reason, other than the Rockets are locked in on Christian Wood. The Rockets have released Cousins, and he's looking for a home. Now, Cousins played with the Lakers for the bulk of last year, but obviously he didn't really play because he was unhealthy. He was on that Lakers roster last year when things were different last year. The Lakers didn't need to go 1 through 15. They need some guys right now. Marcus Gasol's body's breaking down. Montrez is undersized. AD ain't healthy. Lakers were a lot healthier last year than they are this year. So that leaves a spot open. The Lakers released Quinn Cook a couple weeks ago. They're looking for a big. And they prefer it be Andre Drummond. Reportedly, number 1 on the Lakers list is Drummond. And if they can't get Drummond, they then go try to go get Hassan Whiteside. And if they can't get Whiteside, at that point in time, it looks like DeMarcus Cousins will find himself back in that Los Angeles Lakers purple and go, look, man, I know Cousins, that sucks for him. You know, he technically got a ring with that Lakers team last year. I know that sucks for him, but it is how it is, man. I'm sorry. Cousins has never shown the dedication to defense and moving his feet. Even though I think he's gotten better over the last few years, he just ain't a great defender. And unfortunately, LeBron and DeMarcus Cousins' games just don't mesh the best. They don't. Now, Cousins and AD, they were really good together in New Orleans for that short time together, but LeBron running the offense, Schroeder running the offense, that doesn't really mesh well unless the Lakers finna go call the Hawks and get Rondo back. So if that's the situation, looks like Cousins is going to have to play the waiting games. Not going to play probably for the bulk of March, as the trade deadline is at the end of the month. And it looks like he'll just have to wait and see if the Lakers are able to get Drummond. It looks like right now Drummond wants to be a Net. And then Whiteside, I would think probably is the more realistic option for the Lakers. If they get Whiteside, Whiteside is the middle fit. He's, to me, a better fit than DeMarcus, but nowhere near as good a fit as Cousins, because Whiteside can get lazy sometimes too, but Whiteside can bang. He can play some defense. We'll see what happens with him, but that's the lineup right now. It's Drummond 1 by a long shot, Whiteside's 2, and Cousins is 3 on the Lakers' wish list as they are looking for some big man help. I didn't like the Marcus Gasol signing. I was the guy screaming, I don't like it, and I still don't like it. Look, Mark has been better than what I thought he'd be, but to me, it's like, yo, you got another guard that's 7 feet tall. Like, if you watch the Lakers play ball, Mark ain't in the post that often. He's either at the top of the key, and if they move his big behind off the top of the key, he's in one of the corners. I mean, the Lakers don't need him as a shooter because he ain't a knockdown shooter. You need a banger. Davis has let it be known to y'all that he does not want to play the 5. And I don't think it's any surprise, especially with the Lakers playing all that ball and then turning around having to defend their championship in the shortest offseason ever, and the Lakers letting go stronger, bigger, more athletic, agile 5s in JaVale and Dwight. I don't think it's a surprise that the Anthony Davis and LeBron James-led Lakers are struggling with injuries this year, especially with AD. Not a shocker to me.
Catch full new episodes of Pharaoh's music-based platform every day only on YouTube at It's Mr. Taliaferro. You can also find clips, updates, giveaways, and more on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, also at It's Mr. Taliaferro. For all basketball fans, make sure you tune in to Pharaoh's daily highlights, reports, and commentary on YouTube at Hoops Pharaoh, and even more updates on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Hoops Pharaoh as well.